Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here with a review of the Huiying X6050. Now the X6050, as you can see here, is another clone of the Syma X5C. It doesn't come with a camera though, it's a cameraless clone of this quadcopter, but it's one of the most well-made of the bunch that I've seen that comes the closest to cloning the quality of the Syma X5C. It's very well made, very good plastic. It even has an on-off switch that operates. None of the other clones that I've reviewed has this on-off switch. This one does. Unfortunately, it does not come with a camera, and even the camera plug is empty. The slot where you plug in the camera, there's nothing in there. So this version does not come with a camera. Now, but it does come with what I wanted to say is this transmitter. This is the first quadcopter I've seen that it accounts for whether you're flying with prop guards on or without the prop guards. It compensates for that, which is good. You know, it adds to the stability of the quadcopter when you're flying with prop guards. If you press this button, and it enhances the stability of the quadcopter if you're flying without prop guards by pressing that button. That's great. That's the first quadcopter I've seen, and it has two different settings or modes that accounts for the prop guards. But let's go into flight and just demonstrate how well of a flyer this is, how close it is to the Syma X5C. I'll say, okay, I got the quadcopter on, binding it, and I'm going right to high. I want to start off in high. Actually, let's go back to low. This is low rate. We got a little bit of a breeze here. Nice stable flyer, great for beginners. That's the wind, little wind that we got here. Send it back up again. Now I'm going to go into intermediate. Intermediate. A little more advanced, a little more aggressive in the flying. Let's go to high. And in high, heck, look at that. In fact, I think this does better funnels than the X5C. Let's send it upwind. And high. We got a breeze coming from that direction. Let's wait a minute. I haven't checked something out. Very important. I have this. Well, there. I had a little drop out there. But I'm curious what happens when you lose transmission with the quadcopter. Let's bring it in, land it, and going back to low, and let's test it. And turning off the transmitter. 1001, 1002, it loses the motor stop. That's what I wanted to check to make sure that this wheel dropped from the sky, that it doesn't keep on flying, which is good. Okay, going back to advanced. Well, what do you know? Let's try the flips. Oh, what do you know? It's a good flipper too. Can you do? I'm going upwind now. Let's see if we do barrel roll upwind. No. Don't try to do barrel rolls going upwind. Turn it downwind. Let's try that barrel roll again. Oh, now it did it. So it is a good flyer. It's one of the better flyers, similar to the FY326. Let's see what the range is. Send it up higher and upwind. Wind is still coming that way. Well, the range seems to be limited. That was about, I'd say, 60, 70 meters. Let's do that again. And I had to rebind, folks. When I lost, here, I'll show you. Just as with the X5C, you have to do it when you get a dropout with this quadcopter. You got to go down and up to regain control of it. X5C does that too. Let's send it up again and I'll show you. See how I gain control? So again, it's limited range. The range on this isn't too great, but if you keep it close, it's good fire. X6050. How about multiple flips? What if I held that button down? No, it just does one flip. Super flip mode. Another thing I like, these buttons are all labeled. I don't have to label them myself like I normally do with magic marker or any other marker. What did you call those darn markers, the permanent markers? Sharpies. Don't have to do that. It's already labeled. Okay, let's go back to beginner. I'm bored with beginner. I want to see what type of flight time. Now this uses, as you might guess, it uses the X6050 batteries. So all the batteries are the same. I don't know about the parts being interchangeable. Most of these clones, they're not interchangeable. That reason, they do that so that they can claim this is not a copy of the X6050. They make it so that you can't change the parts. But it's pretty darn close to being a copy of the X5C. Backward funnels. Okay, the battery's getting sluggish. So we're almost done here. Might as well, no, I'm going to fly it until the battery dies. Show you what type of flight time to expect. Those lights aren't flashing. Let me get some thumbnails here then. Thumbnail picture time with our mountains in the background. Okay, I think that's good enough. This is beginner's rate again. This does come with, the hell is that up in the sky? Looks like a parachute. That's a parachute up there. What's a parachuter coming down from the sky with? Or is that a balloon up there? Can you see it, folks, by my quadcopter? I have no idea what that is. Can you see it now? What is that by my quadcopter up there? That is so freaky. I hope nobody bailed out of an aircraft. Maybe that's a weather balloon. I have no idea what that is up in the sky there, folks. But then again, we're near Area 51. It could be anything. Looks like it's coming down here. I'm going to keep my my camera on it until it lands. It looks like it's going to land right here or near here. What the heck is that? Maybe that's a kid's balloon. That might be a kid's balloon as it goes overhead. Boy, that battery's lasting longer than this quadcopter. That is a kid's balloon flying in the wind. Okay. I thought it was a parachute at first. I better bring you down. Okay, that's the flight time we get. Sorry for being interrupted by that balloon up there. Can you see it up there? Freaked me out there for a second. Okay, this is Quadcopter 101. I hope you enjoyed this flight. Quadcopter 101, signing out. I'm going to grab it if it comes down here. There's no wind right now. Let's see if it'll descend. Boy, this is an exciting ending to this review of the, what was this again? The X6050? The Huying X6050. Let me get that UFO there. And there we go. There's our UFO. Hope you enjoyed this flight. Quadcopter 101, signing out.